So now we're into the first verse. The verse is going to have 8 distinct phrases to it, so we'll just go through them one at a time. The first phrase goes like this. So I'm going to play an A chord 2 times. I'm just playing a power chord. I'm not playing on the B string, just playing the open A, 2nd fret D, 2nd fret G string. And then I'm going to play triplets. So as long as you're thinking triplets for all of these fills, you'll be okay. So once again, triplets are when you have 3 notes for every 1 beat. So we're always going to have the open A string. So we're going to start off by playing the open A. Next 3 notes will be open A, and then along with the 5th fret of the high E string twice. Repeat that again, and then 3 to 5. If we put all that together, it sounds like this. The second phrase is very similar, sounds like this. So it's the same as the first phrase, but we're going to end with the 3rd fret of the B string. So rather than playing 3 to 5 to end the phrase, we'll just end with the 3rd fret of the B string. Now here's the 3rd phrase of the verse. So they're all very similar. As long as you have the triplet feel in there, you'll be fine. So after playing the A chord, I'll play the open A string, then the 5th fret of the high E 3 times, and then 2 to 3. And if we put all that together, for the 4th phrase, we're going to play the A chord, and then there's a bass fill. The 5th phrase goes like this. So here, after playing the A chord, we're going to do a unison bend while holding 5 on the B string, bend a whole step from 7G, and then move that up 3 frets. For the 6th phrase, we're just going to play the A chord and then we'll leave it empty. The 7th phrase sounds like this. So here, after playing on the 5th fret of the high E string, we'll end on the 8th fret of the high E. And for the 8th and final phrase of this verse, we'll play the A chord, and then there'll be a bass fill. So once again, as long as you keep that triplet feel going, you can pretty much get away with anything as long as you're using the A blues scale, you have that open A string, just think triplets, you'll be fine for the verses. All right, so now we're going to take a look at the main chorus. The main chorus is the same as the first chorus, but we're not going to have that vocal break. We're going to fill it in with this. Okay, so this is some old school blues here. We're going to play the open A string along with the 2nd fret of the D string. We'll do that 2 times. And then the A string will remain open, and we're just going to move around on the D string. 4 to 2, 5 to 2, 4 to 2. Sounds like this. And then we'll play D to C, and then the main riff 2 times. Now we're going to switch to D and play this phrase. Open D string the entire time. We'll move around a little bit on the G string. 2 to 2, 4, 4, 5, 5, 4, 4, followed by a C power chord to a D power chord. Then we'll play the main riff one time, and then we'll have our fill. So we've already learned that during the first chorus. And if we put all of that together, we've got our main chorus, or the second chorus of the song. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to get into the solo, but there's a little funky riff that gets us into the solo that sounds like this. So here I'm playing on the 10th fret of the D and the G strings, along with 12 on the B. So depending on what you think of as the root note, that chord could have many different names. It's kind of a D minor 13 chord if D is your root. If A is your root, it's an A minor chord with a raised fifth. At any rate, here's the chord. And that takes us into the solo.